Another detail here is these stagnation generators in front of your tires. Now, when I follow you on Instagram, people talk all kinds of crap about that, but they don't even understand why they work. And what they kind of do is cause the air to slow down in front of the tire, and then that generates more of a pressure differential, so his front diffusers work better and the splitter works better. So it's not just there to look cool or
Cause drag?
cause drag or be like a decoration or a splash guard. It actually causes more of a pressure differential and then makes the splitter and the venturi more effective.
That's funny. You're right about not intuitive, because a lot of people would think that's going to cause a lot more hurt than not having it, because it's a giant wall. What's the difference between, say, the air hitting this versus the air hitting the front of the tire?
Well, the
While
tire
it's
is spinning around.
Yeah.
So the tire is driving some pressure phenomena too. And it's not entirely predictable. I keep saying that. But when you see like the cars with fender vents, that's relieving the pressure that the tire's generating. You know, like on the Evasive S2K, for instance, like I could actually feel a big difference when we put the fender vents versus not having it. A lot less understeer. On our 86 Time Attack car, you could feel a big difference. And even that had slanting fenders like this, so we couldn't put gigantic ones in.
Yeah.
But even a small wheel lower made a difference that he could really feel.
Did you guys keep the wheel liner?
Having the wheel liner kind of helps the Aero because it helps generate pressure differential, like sealing up any leaks. Like when you look at IMSA cars or Trans Am cars, they have custom carbon fiber liners.
So badass.
And it's completely sealed.
Yeah.
So that's the reason. So taking your wheel liners out reduces your downforce too. Now you have the hood vents. Hood vents are interesting. Like everybody thinks like, oh, air goes in there and blows the hood up, so that is causing lift. I mean, that's sort of an effect, but you know what it does is it relieves the higher pressure in the engine compartment and it gives more flow over the front. And actually the windshield creates Newtonian downforce, so that can kind of help that. But you have to be really careful about the placement. Too far forward, you're getting this high pressure bubble off the front of the hood. You can see it in CFD generally, but how you have it kind of in back of the radiator, that's probably a perfectly safe place. But if you have scoops and louvers too far back, there's another high pressure zone off the windshield that kind of bubbles like this. You can actually have airflow flowing backwards and pressurizing your engine compartment. But you know what this does is it drives a pressure differential across your heat exchangers, so they all work better. But sometimes for downforce, it's not predictable because sometimes it affects the airflow quality over the roof, and maybe your wing might see more turbulent air. So sometimes you see a decrease in overall downforce. Generally, it's kind of neutral in the front with a slight decrease in rear downforce. Generally, having the venting like kind of helps the splitter work a little better. Not always, but it does. But it's generally pretty safe to do just for you get better heat exchange.
That's kind of the reason why I did it, just heat extraction.